Hello, my friends. Welcome to Zen Mondays. I am connecting live. Here we go on Instagram and Facebook. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Zen Mondays. My name is Stephanie Vershow. I'm an energy healer and empowerment coach. And here I am every single Monday doing segments, 10, 15, 20 minutes. It depends on different topics, all about feeling empowerment, talk about spirituality, personal development, just basically all the things that I do as part of my business. This is something I do live every single Monday. And today I'm going to be talking all about smudging. Hola, Vero, welcome. I'll give you a couple of minutes to settle in. So today I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but it's going to be really good, powerful segment all about clearing your energy. So I want to say Saturday or Sunday, I was cleansing my apartment. Every time I clean, I like to do a little smudging. And then I asked on Instagram a little poll if you wanted to learn more about smudging, and I heard a lot of yeses. It was about 80 or 85% of people said yes. Please share with me more about smudging. So here we are. So if you're just joining in, we're basically going to talk about how I use either this, or this one, and there's plenty of all different kinds. And I'm going to be talking about smudging, how you can smudge, what it is, how it works, why it's important, how many times can you do it. So let's get started. Hey, Nat, welcome. Let me know where you are from. I love to hear where you're joining me from. It could literally be I'm at work, or what country, what city you're joining me from. I am currently in New York City, and the weather is changing, which is so nice. It's still a little bit cold, but here we are while I'm still wearing this random ass outfit because it's cold. It's a cold day. So, okay, so let's get started. What is smudging? How did this get started? And so smudging is started. It's come from many different cultures and backgrounds. It originally started, a lot of people say it's a Native American ceremony, but there's a lot of people throughout India that also started. So it's been around for thousands of years. And smudging is basically a ceremony where you're cleansing out your energy. So it's kind of like a spiritual spring cleaning. So you're like, what are you talking about with energy? And I know everybody that's tuning in here knows that even though we are in a physical body, we're just not physical. We are created, we have energy, we are all energy, we are created based of energy. So just like you go and you wash your hands before you eat dinner because, you want to clear away any kind of dirt that you've picked up, you want to do smudging to clear the energy around you or the space that you live in. Because there's energy that you can't necessarily grab soap and clean it around. You need to use herbs and plants and flowers to use the smoke of those plants and herbs in order to clear the energy around you. So that's what smudging is, and it's basically a ceremony. There's so many different ways of doing smudging. I'm gonna keep it really simple, to the point on how you can use smudging if you are a beginner, or if it's something you wanna start incorporating into your life. So I have some notes to make sure I am not forgetting anything. So I'll start. There's two main ones that I'm going to talk about today because are the ones that I use the most, which are sage and palo santo. So palo santo, it's literally a stick. Palo santo means a saint stick in Spanish, and sage is more this. So, for example, the aroma of sage, what it does is that increases supply of oxygen in the brain. So it allows you to feel more relaxed. So depending on which herb and which plant you are using, depending on what you want. So I always say plants are here to serve us and support us. So depending on what you want, you can use a plant, you can burn it, and that's going to allow you to change the chemical and the environment and the energy. So just like if you're thirsty, you're drinking water, or if you have a headache, you take a Tylenol. You can do the same things, which is it's the medicine of the plants. You don't need the Tylenol, and I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to stay focused on the energy and the medicine of the plants. So with the scents, we're able to heal ourselves, but we're also able to heal the energy and the environment around us. So with sage, so this one is a clear, I'm making such a mess around my desk. So this is a clear sage. This one of my friends gave it to me. This one is wrapped with lavender and rosemary, so it has other properties as you're burning it that's also going to give you more relaxation in the air. So sage is specifically used to release negative energies, spirits around in your environment or anything that you've picked up around you. So in a minute, I'm going to share with you how you can use a ritual to both cleanse yourself, but to also cleanse your environment and your space. Where Palo Santo, which is this one, is more of a purifier and a cleanser of your energy. So once cleanses the energy and removes and evacuates any negative energy, Palo Santo is going to purify the energy. So I actually like to use both. It's almost like you use shampoo and their conditioner. They each have different properties. Depending on what you are seeking for yourself and your environment, you can buy depending on what you want. So I'll give you a couple of other ones. For example, if you buy lavender and you burn it, it's going to restore balance and create a peaceful atmosphere. If you buy sweetgrass is going to attract positive energy. So again, depending on what you want, you can just Google different herbs for whatever it is that you're feeling, and you can burn it, and that will give you a different result. So let's talk about rituals. So once you've bought this stuff, and then I'll also share with you where I buy my sage. You want to make sure it's locally sourced. I know now everything nowadays, you have to watch out where you buy from, but it's true. So here's a ritual. You're first going to light it. So I'm going to start with a ritual to cleanse yourself. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments while I light this up. So I always like to make sure that it's fully lit. And then you want to keep it burning for a little bit. So it really, the smokes really begins to, smoking it up. So I wish you could share the scent through the screen. It smells so good. So you burn it, then you see how it's beginning to burn? Okay, so you're gonna center yourself. You always wanna hold the intention for this ceremony. So what's your intention of burning this? Maybe you've been feeling a little bit heavier lately and you want to clear the energy around you. Maybe you've been feeling a little uncertain and confused and you feel like you're carrying other people's opinions around you. So what is your intention for this clearing? You hold the intention. You always want to hold it right here in your third eye chakra, which is the connection to your intuition. So my intention today is to clear anything that I've been holding on to that no longer serves me. I always say when it comes to energy, it's almost like somebody sneezing on you. And the thing is, when somebody sneezes you and you get sick, you know right away, right? You have a sneeze, you don't feel good, you don't feel good. When it's an energy sneeze, it's a little bit harder to diagnose because you're like, man, I'm not really feeling like myself, but I don't know why. So we almost like allow ourselves to be in this place of a funk longer versus if you don't feel good, you're going to go to urgent care, you're going to take a Tylenol, you're going to go to bed earlier, you're going to want to feel better. But when it's energy, we somehow become a little bit less, a little bit more tolerant. I don't know where that comes from. But anyways, you light it up, you center, and then you want to start doing circles around you. The circles around you are going to start breaking that energy that you've gathered. So you want to do it all around your chakras or just around different parts of your body. So you start in the top, just completely ignore my outfit today because it makes no sense. And then you're going to go around the bottom. And I always want to go around my legs, the other leg. I'm going to go around my arms, the other arm. And you literally want to just go in circles all around your body. If there's any area in your body that feels a little bit heavier than usual, just stay a little bit there longer and just connect with the feelings of how you want to feel. Do you want to feel more clarity? Do you want to feel more peace? Do you want to feel more joy? So what I love to do as I'm clearing out is I always love to put music that I love. Why? Because music is the fastest way to get us in a place that feels good, right? Like if you can be in a shitty mood and there's a song that comes on that you love, immediately you're like, oh my God, it feels so great. So as I'm doing the clearing, I always love to put songs and music in the background that feels good. I have a playlist on Spotify. If you follow me on Stephanie Show, it's called, I think, Magic Vibes. So I always love to use that in the background. But again, it could be anything. It doesn't matter. So as you're smudging, just visualize yourself with that intention and that energy that you want to be at. This can be anything from 1 to 5 minutes. Some people do it longer. I personally don't smudge for more than 5 minutes. I also don't have a lot of patience with many things in life, which is a lesson that I'm learning. So smudge, you're done. If you are, and then so you're smudging and then you're releasing anything that you're ready to release. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe there's some, emotional abuse or verbal abuse or something that you're going on at work. You want to visualize all of that being released as you are smudging. So this energy and this smoke is going to start burning anything in your energy field that you don't see and that is invisible, right? So that way that invisible is going to start burning away and releasing. If you are smudging a place, so I get hired by a lot of people, maybe they've gone through a breakup or they started a new job or they moved into a new apartment and they feel like the energy is off. So I get hired a lot to go to people's homes and offices to clear their space. This is something that you can do yourself. Just a lot of people haven't done it before and they, they trust me. So I do this. I'm happy if you're listening in. I'm happy to do this if you're a local in New York City. But if you are doing it for a place, you want to start with the same thing. If you're smudging a place, every single place I move into, I smudge it. Every single place my little sister moves into, she lives all over the world. Even though I'm not there physically, I'm also able to clear it. But anyways, if you want to do it physically, you grab your Palo Santo or your sage and you want to go to every single place in your apartment, in your home, in your office with the new intention. So you first run about, you release any guides, any spirits, any lingers, any arguments, maybe the couple or the family like that lived there before had a ton of arguments. You don't want to be around that energy. So you first want to go room by room with your sage or your Palo Santo and release. And you can connect with God, the universe, your angels, your guides, whatever higher, power. And I always connect to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the security, the protector, like the badass of all badasses, Archangel. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now to help me release any negative energy that is lingering in my place, in my home, in my office. And you go around, you want to hit every single corner. Super important when you are clearing spaces, you want to open up the windows because the energy is going to go away through the windows. So you don't want to keep everything in case. Open up the windows, go through every single room, remove everything, always go in circles, every single corner. And then the second time around, you want to go with whatever intention and you want to set. I want to set the intention, if it's a business, of a lot of money, of a lot of clients, of positive reviews, of a positive work environment. If it's your home, I want to set the intention of love and joy and happiness and clarity and peace, harmony, whatever it is. Also, extra tip, and then I'll move over to where you can buy. So after I do parties at my house, after I have people over, even though I love them, because I don't ever bring people over to my house that I don't love, I always smudge. Because people come with their own shit. Just like, people come with their own shoes, dirty shoes. You don't know where the dirty shoes have been. People come with their own energy. And even though they're here to have fun, to love, to laugh, to be together, I never know what you're bringing into my home. So every time after I do a party, you better believe it. And if you're watching, if you've been to my house, I love you. But I always smudge after you leave. Always. Okay, so any questions when it comes to smudging? I kept it super simple. Last thing is, before you buy anything, whether it's Palo Santo, white sage, whatever it is you buy, make sure that you're purchasing from a place that's sustainable, that's certified, because a lot of these things, like a lot of Palo Santo comes from Ecuador. Ecuador, there's a lot of trees, you think that people are cutting the trees in ways that are good to the universe. Not necessarily, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you're buying it from, there is some integrity in the process, and it is sustainable. It's not just cutting out a bunch of trees and selling it without taking care of Mother Nature. So I buy all of my sticks from smudged.co. I actually saw her last weekend. She's so cute. Her name's Niloy, and she also sells these really cute kits that come with, lavender and Palo Santo and a little spray that I used to bring this spray into my office when I worked for corporate America. Hands down, here it is, the spray I used to buy. And it used to cleanse. It's from Modern Ritual, another place in New York, and it was infused with Palo Santo and lavender. I used to spray it all around my desk every day, and people ask for it. My coworkers ask for it. So anyways, do you, my friends, have any questions on smudging, clearing your energy, anything that I can help you with as we wrap this up? Okay, I feel like, I kept it super simple. I hope this was useful. If you have any questions, if you're just tuning in, you're watching it at the end, or maybe you want to start doing it and you're like, Steph, where do I start? Feel free to DM me on Instagram. Also, I will post this on my YouTube channel by Wednesday. So if you want to watch it again, or if you want to come back here before you smudge and kind of remember the tips and the techniques I shared with you, it'll be live on YouTube. And what else? If you are in New York City, I am doing a new moon event this Friday at 3 Jewels in the Lower East Side from 8 to 10 p.m. It's going to be amazing. I have the link on my Instagram. So come hang. Again, if you loved Zen Mondays, come every single Monday. I am live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. If you loved it, share it with your friends. I really love the support. It means so much to me. And that way I know that you want me to keep doing this if this has been helpful. So I love you. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful, wonderful week. Like I always say, always and in always follow your joy. I love you, my friends. Have a beautiful week. I will see you next week, and talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.